Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Suzanne LaFranchi in for Brian Patrick. A new UN report says Iraqis and their neighbors in Syria are living under a rule of terror by the Islamic State. It paints a terrifying picture of life in areas controlled by the extremists. The report describes widespread violence, including public executions, amputations, and lashings. The Islamic State wants to impose Sharia law in the region. The group's leaders has said in a recording that the U.S. campaign to fight ISIS has failed. His comments come days after he was reported wounded in an airstrike. Joining us now from Rome is Archbishop Bashar Warda of the Archdiocese of Erbil, Iraq. Thank you for joining us, Your Excellency. Can you tell us what life is like for Iraqis right now with the Islamic State?
For the Iraqi Christians, life is very, very difficult. Taking from their past, the present is really frightening. There is an ambiguity about the future. Of course, we are proud of our Christians that they prefer to leave everything and not to leave Christ. So they left their villages, the homes, properties, and reached to Erbil and Duhok safely since the 7th of August. But still, we have to tell, being an immigrant, forced to immigrate and leave your homes, it's really getting very hard, especially with the winter. Winter have approached early this year and made the life of the Christian families very difficult. As you may know, we have 20,000 Christians families being forced to leave their homes, villages, cities.
It's heartbreaking, Your Excellency. Can you tell us why you're in Rome and what kind of support you're getting from the Vatican?
We have to be grateful for the Christians, churches all over the world, because they've responded immediately to the crisis. Here in Rome, the Pope was always talking and still speaking about the difficulties that the Christians are facing in the Middle East, especially in Iraq. He was willing at a certain point to come. So this kind of support is needed. And I'm here to tell the bishops, because we had a chance to speak to them in Assisi, to say thank you for their support, and to ask them and all other Christians to continue to speak out on behalf of Christians in the Middle East and in Iraq, and to make the voice louder. As you may know, if you stop shouting for us, nobody is going to take care of what's happening there.
Your Excellency, can you tell us how Christians in the U.S. can help Christians in Iraq?
To follow up, to raise awareness, to pray for the Christians. That's very important. Being persecuted and forgotten is a terrible feeling. Being persecuted and remembered really would give us hope, strength to continue carrying this cross. And at the same time, we are grateful that we have received so much help from our people, Christian community, Chaldean community, Christians in U.S. For different types of help, financial, materials. This is really showing how we could live the gospel of solidarity. So I urge you, Christians and Catholics in the United States, please do not forget us. Speak whenever you have the chance to speak about what's happening, because Christians in Middle East and in Iraq are really facing a very difficult time.
They certainly are, and of course our prayers. From Rome, Archbishop Bashar Warda of the Archdiocese of Erbil, Iraq. Thank you for joining us, Your Excellency.
Thank you.